Morning once again, dear friends. Great afternoon and a wonderful evening. Ours is path of Dhyan and path of Jnana. It is Jnana Yoga, it is Dhyana Yoga, both. We are doing both. Jnanan Muktihi. Jnanan Muktihi. Jnana is now wisdom. Jnanan Muktihi is the statement. But Dhyana to Jnana, Jnana to Moksha. Meditation to wisdom to liberation. So both are essential, and we can't emphasize how important it is that we actually increase that habit of reading and learning. Another 10 days, not even 10 days now, this program will be over. The best thing is what is going to be the companion for us to carry this through. Your breath for meditation, and then we have to have books with us, whether they're audio books, whether they're regular books, whether they're magazines. Books are required. Of course, we're going to have these programs again, but the only way to expand is to have these books read, ordered, keep them, even if you don't feel like reading right now. But when you have the books in front of you, they have to be read at least some point. We'll open them, we'll glance through them. They'll become the saviors. I was watching a bunch of short films yesterday on meditation that many meditators, as a contest, did in Telugu. And then everywhere, somewhere, the way they depict is the scene that, okay, suddenly they see a message, suddenly they see a pamphlet, they see a book, and it changed their life, which is so for many, many people. Because the books are there at home and suddenly open up, and then that page is really telling us a solution to a very problem or a very thing that you're looking for. We take action today in seeing that we get some books, we order some books. And in this, one of the great things that are there, and which I personally follow quite a bit, is to be with the magazines that are in this, which are teaching us pure spiritual science, that knowledge of self. And then in English, there are two. Patrice is personally looking into and publishing multiple magazines every month. And these are a great, great, great way of keeping us ourselves in touch with new concepts and the new wisdom. It's all about introducing the concepts in the, it's called New Age spirituality, talking about in a language that we understand, our children understand, and then people around the youngsters understand. It's New Age spirituality. So these magazines called Spiritual Science and Spiritual India, in particular in English language, and of course they are there in other regional languages called Dhyana Jagat, in Telugu and Hindi, Dhyana Kasturi in Kannada, Dhyana Tamil in Tamilim. Like that, there are at least, I think, about 12 languages that are there. Yeah, 12 languages that are there. It costs nothing, but every month they introduce a master, the essence of the master. I got to know about many masters, many books through this magazine. And the magazine will always be there at the coffee table. I've got some here. So this one introduced Swami Dayananda Saraswati. The Spiritual India magazine has at least one greatest India master getting introduced every month. And then talks about various essence of Dayananda Saraswati, in addition to, of course, has transformation experience of various meditators, detail, 5 pages, 7 pages transformation experience of people, typically chosen one or two in a issue. But at least we get to see that Swadhyaya happens in both ways. This is magazine, even more, is pure science, spiritual science magazine. This is James Van Praagh, who talked about life beyond life. And it talks about various aspects of what happens really. I mean, he's one of the masters who did a lot of investigation, research around this, James Van Praagh. So these magazines, there's Eknath Easwaran, another issue of Spiritual India, an amazing master who propagated meditation. Everything, everybody absolutely have meditation in some way or the other. Without that, generally they do not even come onto this magazine. Meditation or pure spiritual science, one of these two, pure spiritual science, without any religion, caste, creed. It's always saying that we are the masters, we create our reality. So dear friends, knowledge is there to reprogram subconscious, expand our conscious. Reprogram subconscious so we do not limit the power of consciousness, and expand the expand the conscious so that we can maximize the power of mind, both. And these magazines are a great way. And there is also Life Positive that I come across, which is where Karthikeyan sir and Madhavan Nambiar sir are in the, I believe, advisory board and chairman, but very, very senior positions that are there. Life Positive, which is nationwide. Things that bring out pure spiritual science. I keep the books. And every time I'm meeting, most of the time we are gifting. It's a great way to gift. When you have these magazines, when you want to introduce meditation to people, these are the ways. Whether these are books, gifting and giving them, because who knows what you gave sometime later, they might even see, even if they're not today. Because you don't look at whether somebody takes meditation, not meditation. It is our duty, our dharma, so we just give it. Because we kept these magazines everywhere, my children took to meditation. My children, they look at it. Sometimes these covers are interesting. And they open this, they see it. Always some article is there. Always some exciting story is there. So it's a great way to introduce to family members, even if they're not taking to. And then most importantly, we're guaranteed we're in touch with at least one master every month. Continuing on the knowledge path, dear friends, is essential to feed ourselves of various meditation experience that we may see, we may various meditation experiences. So to explain to ourselves, to expand, one must read or listen in addition to satsang, which is what we are doing. And greatly, meditation, of course, is allowing us to expand our neural networks, to increase our ability to learn no matter what age we are. It's giving us time to learn no matter how busy we are. So links for subscribing to the magazines will be posted, anybody wanting to, and of course we'll also post them in WhatsApp group, but we'll post in this chat. But if you go to pssmovement.org, so there'll be a section to buy these magazines, and one can definitely order. So dear friends, let's go into meditation once again. We'll have to make our experience into meditation unpredictable. When we are going in, we go in with no expectation. Because this is a huge field of unpredictability. Anything can happen. If you say I've only joined 2 days now, or it's only 4 weeks, but people told me it can take 4 months. And so, okay, let me continue for 4 months. Then we'll continue for 4 months. Every meditation is a fresh meditation. We go in with zero expectation. We go in as if it's fresh. And when we do that, anything can happen. Anybody would like to share their today's meditation experience? Mr. Sagar Muni, are you going to share?
Yes, sir. Hello, good morning, everyone. This is my second 40 days meditation session. I've been enjoying all the sessions well. And as you have told to read books, and with meditation, actually, I have started reading books. I completed 3 books, and today's session was really, really amazing. I enjoyed thoroughly. I didn't even come to know that it became 7 o'clock and when the meditation got over. So I was really happy with today's session. Thank you. And even all the other sessions as well.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Sagar. Great to see you coming back. We have Patrizi joined with us. Hi, sir.
Hello, Baba.
Dear friends.
Swamiji, namaskar.
Patriz.
Swamiji, namaskar.
Vandanam, Vandanam.
Vandanam.
Charana Vandanam.
Namaskaram, Andi.
Patriji, founder of Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement, grand teacher for many of us. He's been my dearest grand master. Everything that I've learned, if I'm what I am, that's from this grand master, the repository of wisdom and then experience and then everything. And then to over 20,000 pyramids have been built to date. Pyramid energy, meditation, spiritual science, vegetarianism are the 4 core messages that Patriji has been teaching for over now 40 years. Millions of people are practicing this simple breath mindfulness meditation. So dear friends, we have an opportunity to interact with one of the rarest grand masters, incredible amount of knowledge and wisdom on any areas of it. Sir, thank you so much for taking time to join early in the morning.
My pleasure.
Thank you, sir. So, sir, we are on 31st day today. This is a 40-day program. And Karthikeyan sir is definitely always attending and giving a lot of encouragement. And then we have several other leaders too that you met from Coimbatore and otherwise from Delhi, Gaisa, and many of them are attending. And we have some experiences, and then we'll take your message, whichever way you say. We would definitely
I would like to hear everybody, Baba.
Okay, sir.
I get energy from everybody.
Sure, sir. Okay.
When you listen to others' wisdom, you get a lot of energy.
That's true, sir. Yes.
So I want that energy.
Sure, sir. Yes. Bafna ji, would you like to, you met Patricia there. Say hi to him.
Hi, sir. How are you? In fact, it's nice to see you again. Your visit to Coimbatore was something which amazing, which is really brought in a lot of wisdom into my life and a lot of positive vibes and energy into my life. And as you advised, I had gone to the pyramid at Berks, and fantastic. It was a great feeling. In fact, the moment I entered, I just thought about you and I could see you there. That was something amazing, which I just cannot express in words. And this 40 days meditation session has brought in a lot of insight within me, which the unexplored part of my life, I could say. I can relate a lot of things to a lot of things which I never thought that things could be possible. This is amazing. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chandraji. Thank you, everybody. All the satsang members. Everybody has been a great inspiration to me. Thank you, sir.
Meditation is the ultimate thing for every person. We have missed all these things in our life earlier. Before we came into meditation, we missed meditation.
True.
Now, once we came into meditation, we are yearning for more and more meditation. It is such a wonderful thing. The more you do meditation, the more you will want meditation. It's a great addiction, Swamiji. It is the highest possible addiction for a soul. The world is also an addiction. But once you come into meditation, this addiction takes over all other addictions. And you become a master. A person who is addicted to meditation is called a master. That is the definition of a master. He is addicted. Incorrigibly addicted. Yes, Chandra.
Yes, sir. We'll have Bhuvana, who is a student from Banari Amman Institute, who's attended 3-week program and then came back. She liked it so much, came back here and joined, and then doing this program now. Yes, Bhuvna.
Good morning, sir, and pranams to Patriji. And I'm so glad and I'm so honored to share my experience in front of you. So, before starting to share my experience, I would like to express my gratitude to everybody over here, all the masters and Chandra sir, and a special thanks to my chairman, Dr. S.V. Balasubramaniam sir, who introduced Buddha CEO into our lives. So, before joining Buddha CEO, I didn't have any idea about meditation, but I've always wanted to know something about meditation. And then through my college, I came to know about Buddha CEO, and I joined in the evening Master Your Mind youth session. And I was I was a lazy girl who would start something and I would never complete it. So before joining Buddha CEO, I was in a point that at least this I should complete. But once I joined and once I started meditating, the laziness in me didn't overtake me. So that itself, I see as a positive stuff in me. And I always had my migraine headache, which always haunts me at night. I was not able to sleep at night. I get lot of dreams and nightmares. I sleep with my parents, and at night I used to wake up and make sure whether they are near me and then go to bed. But once I've started meditating, all these problems have disappeared. My migraine headache has gone, and I'll not use that much phone, because I used to get headache even if I use my phone for half an hour. But now, since due to this pandemic, all my online classes and everything takes place in mobile phone and laptop. So the gadgets have taken over our lives. But I was not able to concentrate in my studies because of my headache. And meditation was a miracle in my life. It was a turning point. And now it's been more than a month that I've got my headache, and I am enjoying, and I hope I will enjoy this experience till the end of my life. Thank you. Thank you all.
Very good, ma'am. There are three types of headaches. One type of headache we know. It pains here. That is the first type of headache. That gets vanished in meditation. And the second type of headache is that others give to us because of their stupid talk. So when you are in meditation, you have avoided that. So that headache is also gone. The third type of headache is your stupid talk to others. So when you are in meditation, that is also avoided. There are three types of headaches. The normal headache, and the headache that others give to you, and the headache that you give to others. All these three headaches, they are gone through meditation. It's a wonderful thing. We don't imagine, we don't visualize how much headache we give to others by our stupid talk, by our stupid thoughts. You know, our thoughts also affect others. Others' thoughts affect us. Our words affect others. Others' words affect us if they are stupid. So these three types of headaches, they vanish through meditation. Thank you very, very much. Keep doing it, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Now, because of me, my parents have also started meditating, and they have also started to enjoy the feel that I get. So my house is filled with positivity now.
Absolutely,
and I'm so grateful.
so.
Thank you.
Absolutely so.
Wonderful. Thank you, Bhuvna. That's great.
Thank you.
And Mr. Lakshmi Narayana, you raised your hand, sir.
So first of all, sir, Shatakoti pranams to Patri sir and the DRK sir, Chandra sir, then SVB sir, Bapna sir, Ramani sir, NC sir, Ramalingam sir, Sriyant sir, Meena Joshi sir, Keshava sir, Lawrence, Gorat Joli, Divya, Vani madam, Balasundaram, Rajshekhar. So many great grandmasters were created by our Patri sir. So this Patri sir I met personally also in Hyderabad. He has seen one vision. I wanted to say one thing. One thought of Hitler spoiled whole world, but one thought of Shankaracharya or one thought of Swami Vivekananda changed world. Like this, Subhash Patriji Saab is doing lost since 40 years to change the world to as a Jam Jagat and Shakahari Jagat. And his efforts are tirelessly and he's continuously at this age. So I thought I am 60, I should retire and I do just small things. But by seeing the Patri sir, I am learning many things, and I have seen the meditation improves intelligent quotient, emotion quotient, and spiritual quotient that everybody knows. But who practicing in practical life only has to be motivated by the great Grandmaster of Patri sir. And now he has so many wings of. If I have met Dr. Deuter, I have seen Chandra sir, I have seen Balakrishna sir, I have seen Premnath sir, I have seen so many people. He is only an incarnation of Buddha, what we are saying. So God sent messenger. So what I wanted to say only, I have wanted to just have a humble submission to Patri sir and all great grandmasters, sir. One thing is, we should not compare to other meditation centers, but I want at the 75 years, after 75 years of the Sahaj Marg meditation, Ramchandra Mission, they have started this Kanwa Shanti Ashram near Hyderabad, where 1 lakh people are meditating at one time. So my submission to Patri sir, and we should have in the progressive stage one. Second thing, Dr. Karthik, DRK sir, and so many administrators and people are there. So in the new education policy, I want that from high school, meditation should be an integral part of the education system. Then third, sir, we are doing so many fields. That means students, we are doing business leaders, salaried employees, housewives, so many fields. But I think we are doing some little less on the pyramid farming. So I want agriculture is a backbone, and agriculture workers and farmers are putting to a lot of stress because of the lowest markets, and the middlemen are grabbing all the. So pyramid farming, I want that it should be one of the goals. And to start with, my wife is a pyramid master and also she met Patri sir, and we wanted to just start in our land a small pyramid. And on the 11th of November only we did the Bhumi Puja because it is the auspicious day of Patri's birthday. So I again show and convey my gratitude to Patri sir and all great grandmasters, and I wish that the dream of Patri sir Dhyana Jagat is coming very, very soon. Thank you all, everybody. Namaste, sir.
Everybody's dream will come true.
Yes, sir.
He has got a lot of power.
Yes, sir.
Dreams send vibrations all over the universe.
Yes, sir.
Our dreams are not just our dreams. Our dreams become universe's dreams. So dreaming is very, very important, Swamiji. I'm happy you are one with all these dreams. Dream is the essence of everybody's message in life. Dream represents the cream of your thinking. So we all have our dreams, and everybody's dreams will come true in due course. It takes time for manifestation. So we have to wait patiently after dreaming. And we are all very patient, Swamiji. In meditation, we learn how to be patient so that our dreams will encounter our dreams in flesh and blood. Right now, I am encountering all my dreams in flesh and blood this morning when I am listening to you, Swamiji. You are flesh and blood of my dream. So everybody's dream comes back to them in flesh and blood in due course. That's very nice of you, Swamiji. Everybody should dream. All dreams come true in due course. They have to come true. People who don't dream are very poor species of human beings. A dream is there. Gandhiji had a dream of liberating India. And that dream became the dream of the whole India. And everybody dreamt that. And one fine day, you got that. So dreams are very, very important. As you said, Hitler dreamed of German supremacy. in the whole world. He almost got it. But since it was anti-others, it didn't materialize. When our dreams are not anti-others, but pro-everybody, they will definitely manifest. And they are manifesting. Thank you very much, sir, on your topic of dreams. It is a very important topic. The dreams topic is a very, very important topic. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, धन्यवाद आपके लिए.
Swamiji, as you appeared, I wanted Master Chandra to call the young child called Vicky of St. Louis to be called. Now I find her raising her hand already. Is it a manifestation?
Thank you, Dr. Karthikeyan, sir. Namaskaram, Patrija, sir, first.
Wow. A 10-year-old girl.
My
Yes.
goodness.
And to Chandra, sir, too. Namaskaram to everyone here and Patriji and everyone. So I want to thank Patriji and all the masters for willingly giving their wisdom to all of us and inspiring us and acknowledging us. It really, I have so much more knowledge now. It's so hard to fit everything in my brain. There's so much knowledge in the world. And I think meditation is a very important topic in the world. So I want to spread it, and I'm planning to do that very soon. So I'm forever grateful to everyone here. I feel like I don't even have words to express it. I can't even express how I'm feeling right now. I feel really happy. Now I know that even when you have a bad experience of meditation or something, you have to feel happy. You have to enjoy it anyways, because you need all experiences to become a master, or you need all experiences, not just the good ones. You also need some bad ones to learn from your mistakes and really keep you moving. So I learned that from you, because sometimes I would feel very sad if I had like a bad experience. I'd be like, what did I do wrong? I didn't do it right. I would have discouraged myself. But now I learned that we have to be happy anyways. Even if you have a bad experience, you have to enjoy it because it can help you in your life anyways. So that inspired me. Now I enjoy my bad experiences in meditation as well. And so much experiences from co-participants as well. Like so much. There's just, I can't even express all of them. They helped me learn.
What are your experiences? Why don't you share your experiences with Patrisa?
Yes, my experiences were, I have definitely felt more happy, like I said, but I've also found confidence in my own world. I used to be confident in my home, but sometimes while I was speaking to my classmates or something on my class, I wouldn't raise my hand very often, and I would stay like quiet, and I'd stay like inside of myself. But now I can express myself, and I have found more confidence to speak up and to let people hear my voice in my world. So I've found confidence, I've found the truth, and I've found a lot of actually benefits that I think I have benefits every day without even knowing it. Like some benefits just come up and I don't really realize them. So I don't know exactly, but I've definitely seen benefits in everyday life, in every day. And just being in the presence of so much masters is like, it feels so good. Sometimes I feel like trembling. I feel trembling because there's so much masters here, and I feel really good about it. So yes, so thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, and also my math, I used to be a pretty poor at math. I wasn't very good. I was good with reading, but not very good at math. And because of meditation, I started focusing on it more. I started asking my teacher questions about math, and I started trying to find out the solutions. And I'm getting better at math. I feel like I'm improving at it. I'm getting better grades on my quizzes and tests. So I'm getting more 10s, and sometimes I do get below it, like 7s or 8s, but I figure out what I did wrong on those, and so that has really helped me with my grades. So meditation has really helped me with my grades and my teachers. So thank you very much.
Great.
Yes, sir. She's been there quite a bit reading also from St. Louis, sir. Mr. Pramod Mahajan, would like to share it?
Yes. Namaskaram, Patri sir and Chandra sir and everyone. Before joining these medications, I was suffering with the highly arthritis disease, and because of this, my total confidence level was 0 level. I was in the private sector having very good positions like general manager and in one food industry CEO of the company. So I was searching for the medications, and suddenly I got this Buddha CEO sites, and in that sites I joined register, and I was on the medication also, but now because of the meditations, around 2 months I am without medications, without medicines. That is the main achievement of medications, and total pains of the spondylosis, shoulders, and hands is vanished, and totally confidence level is achieved, whatever was there. And I started now my new ventures of the private limited companies in the big way, in the Gujarat as well as Maharashtra. I'm from Pune, basically. Thanks, Chandra sir, and thanks, Patriji. Pranam, sir.
Wow, that's very great, Swamiji. Health is wealth.
Yes, sir.
Health is wealth, great wealth.
Yes, sir.
And that health is in our hands.
Yeah.
When we do meditation, we get back our health.
Yes, sir.
When we don't meditate, we lose our health.
Correct.
You lost your health because you never knew what was meditation.
Yes.
That was paradise lost. But when you came into meditation, you got back your meditation, you got back your health.
Yes,
without meditation, everybody loses their health. And after meditation, everybody regains their health. This is the story of paradise lost and paradise regained. Your story is wonderful, Swamiji.
Yes,
Your story inspires the whole world. Every meditator's story inspires the rest of the whole world. So doing meditation is as important as expressing your meditation and listening to others' meditation. These are the three things. Doing your own meditation and expressing your meditation to others and listening to others' expressions of meditation, their meditations. These are the three things. Thank you very much, sir.
thank you, sir.
I am inspired by you. I am inspired by you.
Thank you, sir. Pranam, sir.
Thank you, Pramodji, for continuously pursuing this quite diligently. Thank you so much for joining us every day. So we have Justice Rajendranji from Chennai who is joining us this time, referred by Sir SVB sir or Karthikeya? I don't know exactly.
Announced Patriji. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Am I audible? Pranam, sir. We have heard about you very much and we are happy to see you. And I'm blessed to see you here. Thanks to Dr. Karthikeyan, SVB and Chandra. Sir, the first impression, you gave the best impression. The first word he used is, I'm here to listen. By listening, I'm empowered. What a wonderful message you have given. Such a wonderful person who have done so many things, such a humble way you inculcated everyone. Listen to others, which of course is my duty as a judge. I have to listen and then accumulate and then say, I now am inspired by your words. Every day I listen to hundreds of people, and from today, my thinking would be in a different way to show, yes, we listen only to learn. Very great things, sir. Second, this is my first experience as far as meditation is concerned. Though I've been doing my yoga for 10 years now, but then this is the first time. Remarkable. This is the 31st day. I've not missed one day. It has become a habit now. As everybody says, if you do a thing for 21 days, it becomes a habit. Now, it has really become a habit. And as I told Chandra, I've asked slowly all my staffs to come into this, my family to come into this, and I'm making some other arrangements. And I have discussed with Chandra so that we could inculcate to more number of people from our judiciary, from our advocates, because we need, and now I understand what mediation could do change. Third, it creates one important thing is, it cools your mind, it cools your body, so your thinking capacity increases. This I have learned in this 30 days, thanks to every one of you. And the more, we only feel that we should have started 10 years, 20 years ago. We are late, but better late than never. We have started, we will do it. Thank you, Dr. Karthikeyanji and SVB and Chandraji. And above all, you have made this to all of us. We pray to you and we take your blessings, sir.
That's very, very nice, Swamiji. Yes. When you listen to others, good things of others, you get energy. When you listen to the bad things of others, you lose your energy. But in your profession, you have to be listening to everybody, and you are true to your profession, you are gaining your energy, Swamiji. When you are true to your profession, you gain your energy. Listening to you, we are all inspired.
Very nice of you, sir. Thank you.
Great, great master you are. You are a great master, Swami.
Wonderful, sir. That's great. When you're true to your profession, we gain energy. So we have a new point to learn. So we have another youngster. The youth program that we started, sir, is really quite a bit it's got a lot of participation by these youngsters who are graduating or graduated. And so Krishna, please go ahead.
Namaskaram, Patriji, and good morning to Chandra sir and everyone over there. First of all, I would like to thank you, sir, to give me this opportunity to speak in front of all these amazing people over there. So I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Krishna. I am from Gurugram, pursuing my hotel management. I'm in second year. So basically, before joining this program, for me, meditation was something I like as a youngster. I used to feel it like a kind of a boring thing, and to keep all thoughts away and just concentrate on one thing and sit for a long hours. I felt like it's very hard and I can't do it. So that's kind of thinking was that for me. And as a youngster in a college, all we have so much goals to achieve, and I was struggling for it because there are so many problems that come in our way while achieving our goals. So one of my sir suggested me to join this program, and he said that they will answer all your questions. It's not just only a meditation. You think that just sit and meditate. So that something grabbed my mind, and I thought this program gonna answer all my questions. So why not give a try? So I decided, and yes, this was the best decision of my life, and I'm glad that I decided to join this program, because day by day I took all these sessions, and especially the master classes where I'm thankful to Pradeep sir and Ravinder sir, who explained everything, that how our mind works, subconscious mind, conscious mind, how to take a problem as a challenge, not as a problem, and not think about the problem but the solution. Everything that I has that confusion, the barrier I used to feel for my goal, that there is something in between that I used to feel, that is now vanishing day by day. And plus, after meditating, I feel so positivity, and there are so many positive vibes, and I feel so great that I joined this program. And I know this gonna be a very turning point in my career, in my personal life. And I'm very thankful to this program and this organization, and also to my sir who suggested this program. So yeah, thank you so much. And yeah, I will definitely continue meditation throughout my life. And thank you, this organization who has introduced meditation to me in such an amazing way, that I thought of a boring thing and something that is hard to do. They have just changed my perspective towards it, and introduced me in such an amazing way, which gonna be very much beneficial in my life. And thank you so much. Thank you so much to everyone over here. And yes, this session as well, I am listening to each and every person, especially Patriji. It is so motivating, and I'm grateful that I am here. And thank you so much.
That was very, very good. Very, very great. We all have strong misconceptions about meditation. We got those misconceptions from the society, from the parents. But once we understand, we come to meditation, we form our own experience. Something comes from our own experience, that it is not so. What the parents have told you is not so. What the society has indoctrinated us is not so. We form our own true opinions, coming out of our personal experience. You are really wonderful, ma'am. Please keep doing it.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Krishna. That's beautiful sharing. So we started another program for SVPSR Institute yesterday. About 2,000 engineering graduates are joining for the program. It's going to be 11 and 40-day program, sir. And we certainly take your message in one of the days for that program. So we have Thangaveluji, our great host there in Coimbatore, and then of course the Grandmaster.
Namaskar, Patriji.
Vanakkam.
Vanakkam. Eppadi irkeenga? Nalla irkeengalaa? How are you?
Romba nalla.
It's always nice to see you, Patriji. Your visit to Coimbatore, memorable one, and you have almost enlightened Coimbatore, entire Coimbatore. It was a great visit, and we look forward to your subsequent visits to Coimbatore. And Coimbatore is a great place. From here, you can spread your achieve all your goals in the country and in the globe also.
Yes, Swamiji. I am always there with you, Swamiji. I had very nice food at your home. I want more of that.
Please come, Swamiji. We are always welcoming you. We are expecting you. And now all the institutions are slowly opening up, and all the final year students have come into the institution. If you come, it will be a great inspiration to all the youngsters here. They're all, slowly becoming fed up of these online programs, and everybody wants to meet people now.
Yes, yes.
That is the current situation.
Right.
Things are also settling down now. And there's a great hope of vaccine. 2-3 companies are coming out with the vaccine. So probably in the next February, everybody will be safe.
Swamiji, more than the vaccine per se, the hope of vaccine, the hope for a remedy heals everybody. The hope brings remedies. Hope means your mindset has changed. Hopelessness is one mind state and hopefulness is another mind state. Everything is psychosomatic. Because of your hope, you become healed. So that vaccine news has brought hope to people. It has changed the mindset of the people. That changed mindset gives you a changed body set. Everything is psychosomatic, Swamiji. So whatever makes for hope brings hope to the humanity. Whatever brings hopelessness to the humanity. Everything is psychosomatic. In whatever way you increase your hope, then you have rectified your physical body. Everything is psychosomatic, Swamiji. The mind creates the body. So we are glad there is some hopefulness for the whole world. And that hopefulness will change the whole world overnight. The very fact of that hope in the mind. Everything is psychosomatic, Swamiji. The psyche affects the soma. The mind creates the body. There are two states of mind. Hopeful mind or hopeless mind. Hopeless mind creates a hopeless body. Hopeful mind creates a hopeful body, Swamiji. Everything is psychosomatic. That is the science. Yad bhavam tad bhavati. As you think, so you become. So it is a very good news that hope has come to humanity. And humanity will be happier for this, healthier for it. Yes, Swamiji. I agree with you.
Sir, your message has been into the last 15 minutes, sir, your message. Yes, sir. Patri sir, your message, sir. Your message.
I want Karthikeyanji.
Karthikeyanji. Yes, sir.
Swamiji, I have been telling Chandra, please don't call me to talk every day because we are here to listen to you. I love listening. You told me, Swamiji, when you came in, listen. I'll follow that. You like to listen. If a great master like you want to listen about me, I learned from listening to masters and also the sharing. This young child, you know, I told the other, I said, you are my inspiration. 10-year-old child talks. Another, there are so many others like Akshita, 9-year-old. In 2 years' time, 6 months' time of meditation, they blossom so much. Such a great joy to listen to them. They are the hope of the future and you created the hope, Swamiji. And I keep telling you, walk the talk. You are the one master walk the talk. You have been traveling these days when people are scared of leaving out of the houses. People don't want to leave the house. At this time, you have been traveling every day to all over this country and come back. I said, you walk the talk. You said, nothing is going to happen. It's the fear which creates it. That's a great message. Just talking is not enough. You walk the talk. You've given a lot of confidence to everybody. And you know, everybody is willing to listen to you, Swamiji. I keep talking so often. I keep telling Chandra, please don't call us every day. That's why I become invisible in these meditation sessions. They ask me now, are you not well? We don't see you. I said, I am perfectly all right. I want to be invisible so that we listen to Chandra and others' experiences. We not listen to, for example, Justice Rajendran. You know, normally judges, the High Court and all, they don't even come attend. They don't even talk. See, he was frank enough to come and share what he has learned. You know, this message has to go everywhere. And that's why I had the inspiration to write, meditation is miraculous. And you have made it really miraculous. You have proved it, spreading it by your own way of living, inspiration, and your dream of Jnana Jagat is taking place now. Thank you. I think they will all be angry if I keep talking because I'm intruding into your time with them. Please kindly. Thank you. We will talk. We'll talk on the 21st. We'll talk.
Yes, Swamiji. Coming for the message, we have to eat meditation. We have to sleep meditation. We have to drink meditation. We have to dream meditation. We have to listen to meditation. We have to speak meditation. Meditation is the summum bonum of all spiritual wisdom. And meditation is the simplest thing to do. Just wherever you are, howsoever you are, close your eyes and become one with your breath. Your breath is always waiting for you. When is this guy going to come to me? Your breath is always waiting for you. And whenever there is a little time, opportunity, a little gap in our work schedule, we should immediately take to closing the eyes and observing the breathing, becoming one with the breathing. Whether you are in the office, whether you are traveling, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 minute, doesn't matter. Every minute counts. Every minute of meditation counts. Instead of talking stupidly to others, instead of listening stupidly to others, the wisest thing is there to do meditation. You are in a conference, somebody is talking stupidly, he is not leaving the mic, he is holding the mic, but you don't have to be worried about that. You just need to, you are in the conference, you need to close your eyes and become one with your breath. You don't have to listen to that fellow who is blabbering. You don't have to stop him, but you have to stop yourself from listening. That happens when you do meditation. Others cease to become a headache to you, and you cease to become a headache to others. Without meditation, we are a great headache to everybody else. Without knowing, unconsciously, we are a great headache to everybody else. So we cease to become a headache to others. That's a great revolution and great revelation. Those people who don't know meditation, whenever they open their mouth, they create headaches everywhere. They think they are wise, but they are stupid. Because only meditation is wisdom. Anything other than meditation is absolutely non-wisdom. Some problem is there, meditation is the answer. Some illness is there, meditation is the answer. Some question is there, meditation is the answer. Meditation is the answer for all the questions. Meditation is the solution for all the problems of all the humanity, all the time. So what is that you have to speak when you open your mouth? Meditation. People come to me, Swamiji, 10 years, marriage is over, we don't have children. Okay, do meditation. So they got their children. Somebody said, our land problem is there. It is in the courts. Okay, what to do? Okay, do meditation. Your land problem gets solved. Somebody says, I got leukemia, blood cancer. There is no cure for blood cancer. No, it's not correct. There is always a cure for everything. And that is meditation. There is a cure for everything. So whoever comes to me, I just listen first. And then say meditation, same word I say meditation. The answer is meditation for everybody, all the time. Some people come and say, students, my memory power is very weak. What to do? Okay, do meditation. I'm not able to find a job. Okay, do meditation. Don't waste your time when you are jobless. You get a great job on your hands to do meditation. Buddha left his job to do meditation. Now you are without job, you can do a lot of meditation. Meditation. You have to eat meditation. You have to sleep meditation. You have to dream meditation. You have to think meditation. You have to listen to meditation. You have to speak meditation. You should have meditation friends all over. Chandra is creating so many meditation friends right now. You should always listen to meditation friends only. Others you should not listen. There's nothing there for you to listen from them, those who don't know meditation. My elder brother was a great genius in mathematics, engineering, but he lacked meditation. So he was not listenable. We can't listen to him in spite of his genius. Only meditation, only meditation. The essence of material life and the essence of spiritual life. Meditation is the essence of material life and the essence of spiritual life. All your material goals and spiritual goals are achieved through meditation. That's enough, Chandra.
Sir.
One or two hands are there.
Yes, sir.
How can you go without listening to Dr. Chidambaram?
Yes, sir. Before that, I wanted sir, there is still a lot of fear. There's still, especially with this situation still going around. So a message on some more understanding around this whole fear and then death.
The world gives you fear, Swamiji. It is the duty of the world to give you fear. But it is your duty of yourself to give fearlessness to yourself. The world will never give you fearlessness. You have to create your own fearlessness from your inside. The world always gives you fearfulness. Always. It's only you have to give fearlessness for yourself through meditation. The world gives you hopelessness, and you should give hopefulness for yourself from your own inside. You create your reality. The world will never create you. The world creates suggests some other reality for you. But you must create your own reality through your own strong intention through the process of meditation. Chandra, you are helping so many people. I can see what a great master you are. Absolutely wonderful. Your determination every day, every morning to conduct meditation is really wonderful thing to happen.
Thank you, sir. We learned from you. Every time you conducted so many dhyana yagnas at 5 a.m. What an inspiration. At 5 a.m. you wouldn't even come to the stage without bath. So that's no matter where we would enjoy till night and then just come casually for meditation, but you've been that way. So we'll have to learn from you, sir. That's great. Sir, I had this question, which is always posed. Why do we know that death is inevitable, but why do we keep on clinging on to and then wanting to stay away from it, sir? Why is this? Why can't we understand? We understand everything, but we can't understand that simple thing.
The society has trained us, Swamiji. The society has indoctrinated us into very many negative thoughts. We have to correct ourselves. We have to protect ourselves from the society. That happens through meditation. I would like to hear somebody else.
Okay, sir. So we have started this time research. I was updating you, sir. Dr. N. Chidambaram has been guiding us on this meditation research, sir. So I know you always said everything has been proven. Not much to do. So since there are many of them are experiencing, so we are way to collect their experiences and measure it in many angles. So we're doing this research. As Dr. N.C. Sir, who is the former Dean of Medical College of Annamalai University, he himself has experienced it. He had a beautiful sharing the other day with everything that he has healed himself and solved himself. He's helping us. Dr. N.C. Sir.
Good morning, Patriji. Namaste. Namaskar. Pranam. Vanakkam. Vanakkam. Nothing else. I just wanted to say my pranam to you. I don't want to take much time because I want others to interact with you because this is the third session we are undergoing. We have taken up a study, pilot study, people who are meditating and people who are not meditating. So we want to prove to the world and publish in an article. So publish as an article, it will go in a long way. And we are also planning for a larger population. Now we are targeting only Indian population in a small way. And based on the experience and lessons learned from this small pilot study, we would like to take it for other ethnic groups and other countries and other races and other different population in a larger population. We are doing a simple study. This the outlook of a person prior to meditation and post meditation. So this is my third meditation. I myself have benefited from meditation. And as I said, consistently I am following. Last time I told you, I have become a vegetarian and I am continuing that. And I want others also to continue wherever is possible, whichever is possible. And this study, probably, if it goes well, we would like to take it in a larger way with a larger population in different walks of life, people who are in different walks of life, in different age groups and different professionals and rural people, different socio-economic people, like that. We would like to have your blessings on this. Thank you, Patriji. Nothing else. I don't want to take much of
others' time.
Yes, Swamiji. The proper duty of science is to explore spirituality. Science should lead to spirituality. And if it doesn't lead to spirituality, it is not at all science. Science is logical thinking.
Exactly.
And spirituality is magical thinking.
Exactly.
Science should help spirituality spread all over the world. And you are doing it. It's very, very wonderful, Swamiji. You are true to your profession of being scientific, not being dogmatic. A scientist is against dogmatic thinking. A scientist, as by training, is non-dogmatic. And science, the proper goal of science is to lead to everybody to become like a Buddha and a Jesus Christ. The goal of science is spirituality, Swamiji. The goal of logical thinking is to get into magical thinking. Magical thinking creates magic. So you are a true scientist, Swamiji. I salute you. You are true to your profession of exploring spirituality. Everything is psychosomatic. When you understand this statement,
we salute you. Yes, we salute you and thank you for giving this opportunity. And Chandra is coordinating and giving all his support for this study. And DRK sir is encouraging also Ramani sir and others also. And every day I'm listening to people about their experience. Even a 10-year-old child can benefit. Who else can talk about? So I am totally convinced, and I am also a beneficiary. And I would like to send this message to my medical fraternity, not only in this country, but to all over the world. I am also planning for a mobile application technology for a meditation program. I will coordinate with Chandra with all your blessings and support.
Swamiji, accept my pranams. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. So logical thinking to magical thinking. So science has to do its job. So wonderful message, sir. So we have Dr. Chandana joining from US. Young master, doctor, has got lots of practice on meditation. Dr. Chandana.
Chandra sir, yes. Good afternoon or good morning to you guys. And then Namaste Patriji. Nice to see you again. Dr. Karthikeyan sir, Dr. Chidambaram sir. It's so good to meet you. You know, it's amazing that Dr. Chidambaram just spoke. And then we saw the study the other day that was released in the app, in the WhatsApp group. Because right before that, a few days ago, I was talking about it in this group that I wanted to do a study, a meditation study. And so, you know, these days it seems like with the meditation, anything that you speak, so it's been really incredible. These other souls who are aligned with your goal and then manifesting these so effortlessly. So thank you so much, Chandra sir, for introducing that manifestation process into this. Yeah, it's been wonderful. And then, you know, can I share one thing?
Yeah, please go ahead.
So remember the other day, I don't know if you remember, but the other day I had this vision in my meditation that I got a vision that I was working with kids, and then I was working with the Boys and Girls Club of America, and I was teaching meditation to the children. That same day, through like coincidence or whatever it is, I happened to go to the hospital, and I was actually off, but my partner asked me to go to the hospital to check on a patient. So I went to the hospital, and then I was checking on my partner's patient. But then me and the patient started talking, and for some reason I felt inclined to tell my vision to this patient. And then I said, you know, I got this vision, my meditation. You should also like heal yourself. You're sitting in the bed. You're not doing anything. You can't even move. You should just meditate. And I was telling him about meditation. Then I said, hey, I got this vision about working with kids. What a strange thing, right? I don't even work with kids. I don't even know where to start. And he said, that's really crazy because I actually have a foundation and I work with the Boys and Girls Club of America. And I think we're supposed to meet. And he literally, that same day, I kid you not, that same day, he said, let's link up. And then, so right now, we're actually in the process of rolling this out to the Boys and Girls Club. And the after, so really like what I'm saying, like the wishful magical thinking, it's really coming true. And it's exciting because now you keep thinking, you dream and you wish for something more and more. And like that 10-year-old child, I mean, how beautifully she spoke, how articulate she was in expressing that. And so that really gives me the hope that, yes, we can teach five-year-old or, less than 10-year-old children and impact these people's minds to helping them like live a better future or a better life. So amazing.
All the children are waiting for you, ma'am. They're desperately waiting for their teacher.
Yeah. Well, you are all of our teachers. So, we're learning from you, sir.
They are dreaming of you. When will my teacher come to me? Where is she?
Yeah.
Where is my teacher? That's what they're dreaming, those young children.
With your blessings.
Here. Please go ahead, full speed.
Definitely,
and help
sir.
all those children.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your blessings.
A little bit of meditation changes the whole world. Yes, that 10-year-old girl was very, very expressive, very, very beautiful.
Yes.
That is the state of every 10-year-old child. As a 10-year-old child, you missed your teacher of meditation. As a 10-year-old child, we missed our teachers of meditation. But we don't want that to happen for other children. So you've got a lot of duty for yourself, ma'am. You've got a big mission on your hands.
It's better to keep trying and die trying than not try at all, right?
Absolutely so.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your blessings.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Chandra, for sharing that synchronicity. Wonderful. So we'll just take once Sridhar Saraswati want to say, express it. We'll take Karthikeyan sir to give thanks and then we'll close the session, sir. And then we have.
Swamiji, I just met you last time in Pyramid Valley, and then we had a discussion about Bhagavad Gita. And then you said, why don't you read the Bhagavad Gita, which is translated by you. I should say this, all the while I was thinking I understood Bhagavad Gita, but the moment I read your Bhagavad Gita, Ma, Mama, and then Mai, and then Aham. So how do you separate those two? So once I read them, the entire knowledge what I had till now has become vanished, and then I started doing from the fresh. And I think we should take this message to most of the people who don't know how to read Bhagavad Gita. And thanks a lot, Swamiji, for giving that knowledge to us. And it's wonderful. I mean, the entire meaning of the Bhagavad Gita itself has changed from the time I read your Secret of Reading Bhagavad Gita. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Grateful to you. Thank you, Swamiji.
Yes, Swamiji, there is a code. So unless you understand the code, you can't understand the scripture. I was happy to discover that code, and I'm happy that you have experienced it.
I'm telling to everybody who reads Bhagavad Gita, this is how you should read now. So those people are also getting amazed, saying that, oh, all this while I'm reading wrong. So what is this? So it's wonderful, Swamiji. It's like starting fresh, like it's resetting the button. Thank you.
Very nice to hear these things from you, Swamiji.
Thanks a lot, Swamiji.
My discovery of Bhagavad Gita is my fondest discovery.
So would you like to give one shloka and then explain, sir?
See, Yo mam pashyati sarvatra, sarvam cha mai pashyati, tasyaham na pranishyami, sachamen na pranishyati. This is one example, one shloka. A shloka has got two padas, the first pada and the second pada, the first line and the second line. Invariably, in the first pada, you will find mam and mama. And invariably, in the second pada, you will find aham. Mam and mama are different from aham. Whenever you said, for example, mam namaskuru, madhyaji, in the first, always mam. Mam means yourself. Madhyaji means you worship yourself. Mam Namaskar means you do pranams to yourself. Mam always means yourself. Mam in inverted commas. Those inverted commas are missing from Bhagavad Gita. Mam, Mama always in inverted commas. And Aham is the actual speaker. That is Krishna or Vedavyasa, whoever it is. In the second pada always Aham. Ananyan Chintayanto Mam Ye Jana Paryupasite. Tesham Nityabhiyuktanam Yogakshemam Vahamyaham. The second pada Aham is there. The first pada Mam is there. So they represent two different aspects. Mam means yourself. When you depend upon yourself, then somebody, astral master, comes and helps you. When you don't depend upon yourself, no astral master is going to come to you. This is the essential message from Bhagavad Gita. Mam, Mama in the first pada and Aham in the second pada. You can go to any shloka. You will discover that. That's in short, Swamiji. Chandrasekharji.
Thank you, sir. Yes, definitely. I've been reading it and your quotes clearly make it so clear. So thank you so much. It gives a totally different perspective. For anyone to understand that this meditation pretty much is completely coded into Bhagavad Gita when you read this. Not a bhakti or pure surrender path, it is something totally different. Karthikeyan sir? We thank Patri sir for joining.
Everything that can be said has been said. How can we dilute anything of the impact of Patriji's message? Excepting I only recall the last paragraph of my last page is quoting Dalai Lama. He says, if every child of 8-year-old is taught meditation in 1 year, he says there will be no violence in the world. Same thing Patriji has said in different forms. For everything, meditation, meditation, meditation. Meditation is a miraculous cure for everything. Beautifully said. So we can't dilute the impact of what he has said. That. See the confidence. When you see a Akshita of 9-year-old or Vicky of 10-year-old and all that, they see the passion with which they are able to realize in few months' time. Thank you, Patriji. Thank you for a wonderful message. God, thank you very much. Chandra, we will leave it like that. Let people keep enjoying. You know, like what you say, you know, whatever cattle, when you feed the cow, it eats quickly the fodder, but goes and lies down and brings it back, ruminating it, you know. Then only you start thinking, digesting it, enjoying it and all that. So let all the people who are fortunate here today go back, recollect the thoughts of Patriji, enjoy it.
Thank you. Thank you, Karthikeyan sir. Sorry, you're saying something.
Thank you, Baba. See you again.
Dear friends, Patriji has a message every time in any of these magazines. Every magazine, there is a crisp message. If you've heard all the beautiful messages from Sir today, then they're always there in the spiritual science of spiritual India. And so dearly that Sir spends in filtering a master each time introducing. And a great way to connect and then continue to be with Patriji is by having these magazines. And second, of course, is this grand only meditation channel in the world dedicated for meditation, Pyramid Meditation Channel. So Sir is there in multiple languages on PMC Telugu, PMC English, and PMC Kannada, all languages, PMC Hindi. There is so much, very, very fluent in Hindi that Hindi speakers can absolutely find his lectures and messages on the channel. So there are two great ways of connecting with our Grandmaster Patrisa. Just a dream. And I myself has always wondered how just this simple sitting and then observing breath will heal. When I heard in 99 and 2000, but then after I made my decision and it's been there and then we've seen this grow to millions and you've been seeing it. So our message is that we inspire and then take it to everybody. That's been what we learned. We take it to everybody. So we're all doing it. Thank you, sir. And then we'll hope to have you once again, maybe in a few weeks into this platform again, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Patrisa.
Suprabhatam. Namaskaram. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, please go ahead.
It is a great opportunity to have a talk to you. Since 2017, I'm practicing Dhyan off and on. But during this COVID time, from the very first session of 40 days, your sessions, I have been practicing all the sessions, and I have benefited a lot during these days, during this COVID one. So an amount of 70,000 was blocked in LIC. That was deducted from my salary and not deposited in income tax department in the year 2016, and that was kept in LIC pending. And this year, in the month of February, income tax department noticed me to deposit the amount that was short deposit from my employer. So I deposited the amount from my pocket and claimed it from LIC. It took around 1.5 months, and they didn't listen to me properly. And just after attending your meditation session in the first session of 40 days, within 20 days of Dhyan, I got it back. This was my first achievement. And then very small amounts, and just last night I got another 70,000 due to wrong calculation of my what is called gratuity, wrong calculation of gratuity. Within a week, I got it. Previously, I have several times written in to LIC to rectify that and get me the difference amount, but they didn't listen to me. And after this Purnima meditation for 3 hours, this miracle happened. And in last Sunday's meditation, after morning meditation, I got a miraculous change in myself. That is, when I was 2 years old baby, I was suffering from facial paralysis. Now I am 60 years old. So for 58 years, after 58 years, I got my right eye properly closed. It was open. While I was sleeping also, it was half open. Now it is properly closed, and I'm very happy with this miraculous thing. And my face is also becoming normal gradually. I'm very happy to see and to say you this miracle happened to me. And Pradeep sir also told me to write you along with my photographs. I have taken immediately, just after the meditation, I have taken some photos of myself. And in those photos, comparing to the old ones, you can see the difference. And due to your help, I could arrange Dhyan for others in Hindi just before Durga Puja for 21 days. 20 persons attended, and 6 persons out of that completed the session. I'm proud that they have completed successfully, and they are convincing me, they are requesting me to conduct the session again. I'll conduct for them and for others very soon. I'm willing to take classes in Odia also. So these are some of my achievements I have got, and I'm very proud that you are my teacher. Thank you, sir.
Ashutosh, you know, when we have right intentions, meditation is moving us from survival mode, away from the survival mode. When you have our intentions, because what you seek is seeking. So it does happen where those windfalls, where those things that you don't expect to come, they will come because it needs to move you out of the survival mode so that you start being creative. How do you make manifest our stuff? We got to move into creative mode. So that means we got to stop thinking about day to day or some general challenges. So it does help us in getting those initial resources to move away from the survival mode, the lack mode, and then thinking. So that's great and wonderful to hear. And then, you know, you are is a powerful testimony of gene expression, right? It's got to be some of those for you to now, after 58 years, actually start closing your right eye. You know, the
Yes,
there's got to be some gene expression because you're elevating yourself into and then doing this whole meditation so regularly. So wonderful. Will be very, very.
One more thing, sir.
Yes.
I have manifested to build a hospital and a pyramid and a Sai temple. So I have been seeing them daily. So they are in the way. I hope very soon they'll be built.
Wonderful. Absolutely. It'll have to happen. Thank you all. Jagdisha, so that's definitely a great experience that we could do in all kinds of small things to big things are there. But I think they're all important because many, many people, it makes a lot of difference, right? So, and then of course the health. Thank you all, dear friends. It's wonderful to have you. And we'll meet back tomorrow once again. Thank you, Sridhar ji, for bringing it up. So we learned that code word once again, but we're going to have a longer session with Patriji on Bhagavad Gita. So it's something like that I plan next time. So we will take a full half an hour from him and then listen into some solid Bhagavad Gita there. And then have a great day. And then we'll be back tomorrow to understand more about this whole spiritual science. Thank you all. Have a great day.